Hello and welcome to another episode of Bare Bones Wargaming, a show with no bells, no whistles, no frills, just a man, a camera, and his game. This episode, another unboxing. This one's going to be of an update kit because I know it's important sometimes. It's hard to decide whether you really need the update kit or not for a particular game. I love this game, so I decided after looking at it I would go ahead and get the update kit because I do just like it so much. It's a game I've played, I think, almost 25 times now. It's still, I'm getting ready to play it again, obviously. That's why I got the update kit. So the game I'm talking about, RAF, the Battle of Britain, John Butterfield. Now, of course, this is not the most recent Decision Game one. This is for the first one that came out. I think there's a third printing of it now. Mine says 2009 on the back. So, I decided to go ahead and get the update kit. So, let's take a look inside together and find out what's in here. And that way you can decide for yourself if you think it's worth getting the update kit. If you have one of the older editions, I believe this is in its third edition now, third printing from Decision Games. So, it is an enormously popular game, and the old version from West End Games I played quite a bit too, but of course when John added the eagle part, because I've always been a sucker for trying to do something that somebody else couldn't do. It's just always been one of my things. So here we go. So one of the things you get is new rule books. So let's take a look here at that, and we'll come in a little bit. Here's the Lion Solitaire rules. Got some color to it. Oh, lots of color now. Very cool. Look at that. Kind of going, harkening back to my 80s days, but neato. So lots of color there. Good, different color for different parts of the rules. Exceptions and stuff are in red. Always a good sign. Whoops, that's the lion one. The lion getting away from me there, which is true usually because I usually play the eagle version of the game, to be honest. And here's the two-player version. Again, similar kind of thing. So they've pumped it up with some color, some nice color examples here. Very cool. And of course the one that I'm most interested in, the eagle version, to deal with Inglaterra. And of course this is the one that I'll be setting up here before long. But again, nice color stuff they've got. I like that. But again, I don't need a whole lot of examples because I've played this. So this is nice though. They got a nice example of the raid planning track. Very cool. So color example here of squadron attack. Very cool. Let's see the player aid cards here. There's some new player aid cards that are underwhelming. They're about the same as what I already have. They're basically the black and white coloring. The paper feels like it could be a little thicker. Tiny bit. But, well, I was hoping for more. But they're black and white on both sides. Look at that. Yeah. I feel like Peter Griffin when he skins his knee. Ooh, so I'm a little disappointed in that. I was hoping for maybe some nicer pumped up charts. Ooh, okay. That's a little disappointing. Let's look at the mounted mat board. Some people have been complaining, I saw online, I've noticed that it's complaining about the mounted mat boards that Decision Games has and stuff. I bought the update kit for D-Day at Tarawa because that's my favorite D-Day at game. And I gotta admit, I didn't see anything wrong. I liked it. So once again, we'll go, because this is the one I'm going to play, the Eagle map. So, I mean, I can see that right here now. It's kind of like, bumped up a little bit and stuff. But I mean, put put down a couple of heavy books, you know, overnight or something, and it should be fine. I mean, now granted, one could argue we shouldn't have to do that. That's true. I'm not really seeing anything different here from what I can tell. Everything looks to be pretty much the same. I'm not seeing anything, but it is nice to have the mounted mat board. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your plexiglass, and I've got 2 different sheets of plexiglass. Unfortunately, I've got like small and jumbo size, and that's basically it. So I mean, that's a little annoying at times, because then you end up in a situation where you basically have, you know, a piece of plexiglass that doesn't quite cover everything. But if you go with the jumbo size, then it's like it covers most of the table. So yeah, and of course the map is double-sided. The lion is on the other side, but again, not exactly. You know, I think I played the lion one once. I just can't resist the urge to try and win as the Germans. So yeah, so like I said, most of the games I've played around 25 games. I would say probably 23 of them, that's a safe bet, probably 23 of them have been Eagle games. So that's what's in the update kit. So rule books, thumbs up. Map, thumbs up. But the player aid card, there it goes. Here we go. Let me get with the down there. So I guess you can decide what you think about the cards. I'll be kind of curious to see the player aid card, see if there's anything different compared with my 2009 version that I have. I'm assuming that cards are not really changed, because I would think that would be part of the update kit if they were, even though clearly I have a first edition, and like I said, I think they're up to the 3rd edition on this bugger at this point. So alright, so there you go. That's what's inside the RAF update kit, if you would like to take a look at that. I like the mounted mat board, because then I can take it anywhere, and like I said, I don't have to play plexiglass sizing up kind of thing too. So, alright. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, more than likely next video, although I'm not 100% sure of this, but next video, I'm pretty sure, so long as I can figure it all out, that this, the Arnhem game, will be the next video, a playthrough, doing that game. Let's see how that goes for it. So, I've read the rules, and I've got a player aid card that was recommended by some folks on Board Game Geek that I respect. So I'll take a look at that as well too, and we'll go from there. So, this is Tim Korchnoi from Bare Bones Wargaming, saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time from Monty's. What should we call this? Out of character operation? I mean, because Montgomery just was not this bold. Let's face it. Sorry, my British viewers, but I gotta call them like I see them. It's just, this was more of a patent thing. But, I will say, and I've always said this before, and I truly believe this, the whole thing was just doomed by that road. Who thought, and I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do this because every once in a while I just have to. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, hey, you know what? We should be able to get off this one road, no sweat. I mean, even if you thought there were, what do they say in the movie? Old men and children defending. If it's a single road and you really can't go anywhere, even old men and children could hold you up if they do it right. Which, of course, you know, that did not end up being the case. But anyway, I'm looking at this. I'm going to have this out. I'm going to try and get it rolling later tonight. Maybe I'll just get it set up later tonight and play from there with it. But that's the next thing I'm hoping to do as a video for you guys. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you from somewhere with the market and the garden, hoping to put together a market garden. The highway to the Reich, so to speak. Thanks for watching. See you next time.